Hello guys, what's up? Today I'm answering all of your questions, and a few things that became very apparent very quickly. One, many of you are losing confidence in investing in crypto because I guess more of you than I thought are a part of this herd that follows what everyone else is doing whenever they're doing it. So if you're one of those people, turn off this video because it's not for you, okay? Secondly, we're still asking pretty fundamental questions about how to actually research and investigate what a successful altcoin is and how to even figure out, if this team is legit or not, right? So we're gonna have to go right back to the basics right now because you're asking questions that were more true in like the 2016, 2015 crypto world where institutional venture capital hadn't entered the space yet. So we aren't living in that time where in researching these types of companies is so difficult with anonymous founders and no backers, right? We don't actually need to do as much of our own research as you may think because a lot of these institutional investors do that for us. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at a few projects, and this is what I encourage you to do whenever you're researching an altcoin or whatever, is research the funding, the venture capital, the funds raised, and who gave them the capital to go and pursue whatever idea or service that they're looking to actually deploy in the real world in blockchain, okay? So first and foremost, let's look at Platypus. Platypus was or kind of still is, but really not. It's pretty much a failed project where stable coins were able to trade easily. So it was like a stable coin swap. So their token, for whatever reason, surged like crazy at the end of 2021. And Platypus was actually able to secure a funding round led by Three Arrows Capital, which I actually don't think exists anymore. So this is a great project to read about what not to do, because if you look at their token price then on December 22nd, 2021, and look at it compared to now, you'll be horrified. And I honestly don't even think Three Arrows Capital even exists anymore. So that gives you a good sense for how quickly things can change and why research like this is so important. Follow the money. That's all I'm going to be repeating through this entire video. So now let's look at something that's like undeniably good, right? Undeniable project that's got the institutional backers, the core correct founding team, highly technical, highly business savvy, basically just hitting every mark, right? So Helium, as you can see, does have a few red flags here. You'll see we're looking at their Crunchbase page, right, which is a place where you can see where funds are raised and who raised funds from them, blah, blah, blah. You'll see that they raise money from FTX Ventures. And if you know anything about Sam Bankman-Fried, that guy's in jail now, right? So though they have these red flag, like they have a red flag in terms of, they took money from that guy, they've also, as you can see, they've raised a Series D now, which is the fifth round of venture capital, goes seed A, B, C, D, right? And then you can see that their post-money valuation as of February 18, 2022 is in the 1 to 10 billion range. So however much money they raised in 2022, they have plenty of to keep pushing forward even through these down cycles. And you'll see that I believe Helium's token price, which is just one metric on all this, is actually performing very well. And so let's look at the Helium founders, right? So Helium's founding team mostly consists of these three guys. This guy, Sean Famming, is really impressive. This is actually a video of him and Sean Parker, who is the guy who played Justin Timberlake in that movie, The Social Network, with Mark Zuckerberg, because him and Sean Parker started Napster together back in the day. So this is like a programming savant matched with extremely, extremely intelligent individuals like Amir, right? Who's awesome. Now, if we want to be really lazy, okay, and we want to follow this money, we want to continue this follow the money strategy, we just want to go to the best for performing hedge funds in the space, the best performing private equity funds, right? Now, I'm not going to tell you how to determine that, but after years of watching many of them, I can tell you that this group, Polychain, which is run by Olaf Carlson Wee, who is the first employee at Coinbase and is just an undeniable killer in the blockchain space. Polychain, I believe, invested $2 or $3 million in the seed round of Avalanche. And the seed round of Avalanche, each token cost 50 cents, right? And I think its all-time high was 120, and right now it's at like $30, right? So he at least, however, X'd that project, right? But Polychain has been around forever, and they are as good as anyone else at making bets. So you can just go to their website and look at their portfolio companies, okay? And see not only what they do and their descriptions, but you can actually see if you need a job, you can apply to these companies for a job, okay? So what are we learning today? Today we learned that, one, if you're running away from what crypto's doing right now, you're a part of the herd. And the herds don't win, okay? But whatever. And two, more importantly, you have to follow the money. If you want to understand which projects are going to win, you have to understand which projects are being run by and backed by winners. And that's ultimately how these things work. You pick the people. You don't pick the project. You don't pick the idea. You don't pick the brand or the logo. You pick the people who are behind the project, okay? And ideally, you pick the people who are best at picking the people to pick for you, right? Which is somewhat of what we offer you here at PalaView. But primarily, I'm trying to teach you guys how to do this on your own. So do that and have a good day, okay? See you guys.